Welcome to part number two of Rizal's time when he was born. And we're going to have, of course, yung unang part natin, pinakita natin yung situation ng mundo when Rizal was born. And again, there's the rise of science, the rise of reason, humanism, the influence of the church in Europe is already weakening. And there goes the colonialism and imperialism, meaning to say, big countries are actually colonizing, conquering those Asian and Latin American lands. And of course, makita natin yung mga tao na mas nagiging reasonable, and they are trying to question not just only the natural world but also the society, the political happenings during the time. So, panahon ni Rizal, nung pinanganak siya, ito yung situation ng Philippines under Spain. So, number one, ang Spain, totally controlled niya ang Luzon and Visayas. Ang Mindanao, may Moro Wars sila na tinatawag. And then, of course, religion is Catholicism. Catholic dominated the religious landscape, and then there's no separation of church and state. So yung mga friars, they're very, very powerful during the time because they can influence the political climate of the country. And then of course they're supreme. Kaya nga si Rizal, di ba? He grew up under the this kind of friars, and no wonder in his novel Noli Me Tangere, the main antagonist is a friar. And then nakita ni Rizal yung mga oppressive policies. He even experienced, okay, these oppressive policies of Spanish government. So what are some of these oppressive policies? Number one, we have the forced labor. Napag-aralan na natin to sa kasaysayan na mga Espanyol sa kanilang attempt na magpagawa ng mga bagay, they recruited Filipinos, and taga Samar ka, ipapadala ka sa Cavite para maggawa ng mga barko. So minsan madalas hindi nababayaran ng tama, and it became the source of oppression. And we have also here the tax. No wonder Andres Bonifacio, when they rebelled, no, when they finally decided to revolt against Spain, they tore down the pieces of their cedula or tax. And then another thing is encomienda system. This is oppressive in a sense na this is a reward system. So, halimbawa, soldier ako, and then I conquer the land. Ako na mag-manage niyan. But then again, of course, ako yung magiging hari, di ba? Parang magiging little asyendero. Another thing is monopoly. Monopoly is bad during the time. Kasi walang choice sa mga Filipino kundi mag-submit sa gusto ng Spanish government kung anong gusto nilang itanim. Halimbawa, Ilocos, ginawang tabako, puro tabako. So, hindi naman ng tabako kailangan ng tao. So, nawawalan ng choice ng mga Filipinos during the time. And it resulted to them losing motivation to work. And then, of course, we have this racial discrimination. We are discriminated. During the time, the people are discriminated even in their own country. So, Indio ang tawag sa kanila. So, parang nasa lupa ka, nasa lupain ka, ikaw pa yung kawawa. Parang hindi tama yun. Then, of course, the immoralities of the friars. Rizal would grow under this kind of issues. The friars are actually most of the friars are actually abusive and immoral in such a way that they corrupt the image of the man of God. So, ito yung mga oppressive rules and injustices that Rizal would grow up. And then, to give you an idea how bad these friars are, I have your Macero Still Pillars, the parody, top 10 commandments of a friar. So, nandiyan number 1, thou shalt worship and love the friars above all. Number 2, thou shalt not cheat of their stipends. Number 3, thou shalt sanctify the friar. Unahin mo ang friar kaysa Diyos, di ba? Number 4, thou shalt pawn thyself for the burial of thy father and mother. Remember number 4, that is the reason why um, Daguhoy, okay, actually launched his own rebellion kasi hindi pinayagan na ilibing ang kanyang brother. Number 5, thou shalt not die pag wala ka pang pambayad. So mahal mamatay dati. Number 6, thou shalt not covet his wife. These friars, supposedly they took the vow of celibacy, but a lot of them actually got secret relationships, di ba? And then thou shalt not steal with him. Huwag mong sabayan sa pagnanakaw ang mga fraile. And thou shalt not accuse him even if thou be called a liar. And thou shalt not refuse him your wife. And thou shalt not deny him your property. So this kind of parody. It's one of the reasons why Marcelo became a markman and eventually go to Europe for safety. But pinapakita rito sa parody na to kung gaano kalala yung mga immoralities ng mga fraile. We are not trying to talk about the Catholic Church, but these are men of God. And of course, we expect this men of God to be the standard of morality during the time. But unfortunately, they went to the opposite. So, yan ang time ni Rizal. Yan ang Pilipinas nung pinanganak si Rizal. tayo ay dinidiscriminate, mababa ang tingin sa atin. We are economically, we are being held by the Spanish government with no progress. And then mga friars, matindi yung kanilang force sa Philippine society. And then of course, we are being controlled by religion, giving us the fear of hell para tayo sumunod. So, ganun dati. Ano na ngayon? I want you to think of what is the similarities or what are the similarities and differences of Rizal's time compared to our own. Okay? So, see you again next meeting. Thank you.